welcome back. Well, not really welcome back. This is new. This is Supernova. I know we just finished off another a superhero themed visual novel, and well, here I am again. Yeah, more supers, soups, hope, whatever. Let's start the game. But for those who are, wish to support the channel, feel free to subscribe. Subscribe down below. Click down bottom down below. I don't know, man. Like. Oh, you don't like it, you can dislike, you can comment, you can do whatever. Pretty much. Okay, ouch. This is burdening my... I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry to myself. I'm usually recording this at night. Once I get back home after my internship. It's like an 8-hour thing. Sometimes I do 9 hours. It's horrible. 2-hour commute. 2, and then another 2-hour commute back home. So that's... Yeah. What a long morning. Yeah, you can say that again. I just endured the most brutal midterm of my 3 years in college. I wish midterms, right? But it's taking this econ class was a mistake. I might have to drop it and take something else in the fall. I enter my dorm suite. Sweet life of yeah. Oh shit! I'm so tired. I'm not even joking. I'm sorry, man. That's quite this unprofessional me to yawn. But fuck it, this is my channel. I enter my dorm suite or suit, either way. Slip off my shoes and drop the backpack by the door before I flop onto the tiny couch. My roommate George Lucas Films, with whom I share the common room, is at his laptop, furiously typing away at something. Even though he's wearing his oversized headphones, I still hear the blaring rock music. Oh, interesting. Let me just check we are recording. I had to double checky. Okay. Yo, Nick, are you free the rest of the day? Wait, there's some movement going on. Wait a minute. Unless my eyes have just deceived me. Yeah, pretty much. Why? What? I raised my voice a little? I thought really... I'll take it. I said I'm free. Oh. Lucas takes off the headphones as if he just noticed he was wearing them and smiles at me sheepishly. Dude, you'll go deaf like that. It's fine. Anyway, you saying you're free? I give him an irritated look before nodding. Well, I need to shoot some footage for my independent project, but the place is up in Magnolia Hills. Drive me there? No, thanks. Come on, it's not that far. We'll get to hang out for a bit. Can't you ask Jess? She said she's busy. Please? Maybe. What do I get out of it, huh? With a mischievous fucking grin, the wolf reaches for 2 white slips on his desk. Okay. A sloppy toppy? I'm fucking kidding. They look like tickets. The department was selling these at a discount, and I managed to snag a couple. I roll into my sitting position, intrigued. Jefferson, baby. Shit, really? I've been trying to see it for months. And now you can. You drive me and carry my equipment and proofread my script. Okay, that's a lot of work. Yeah, the tiredness is catching up to me. I'm 4 hours sleep, like 4 hours of sleep only. That's how deep I am in sleeping right now. I almost slept while commuting. I'm sorry. Why am I yapping? The tickets are the tickets are so hard to get. I don't even hesitate. Hell, at this point, I'm willing to carry Lucas's equipment to Magnolia Hills on foot. All right, you got it. I'll just get my keys. All right, doesn't seem quite super right now. We exit our suite and head toward the parking garage. As promised, I carry the equipment. Nothing heavy, just a camera, mic, and tripod. Lucas and I climb into my cheap-ass gray Kia. Where are we heading again? It's an abandoned construction project up in the hills. I have the address on my phone. I should be there in 40 minutes at most. As before, the wolf proves terrible at estimating the time it will take to do something. It's not rush hour yet. I'm waiting for rush hour 4 still, but I doubt it that it's gonna happen now. Jackie is getting real old, like he's old as fuck. So, yeah. But the traffic is still pretty heavy, and it takes us a while to get out of downtown. That's Nova for you. Supernova. I can't help but envy the superpowered folk that are able to just forego this mess and fly. I even glanced at the skies of expecting to see one of the many superheroes of the city. So it's common. Just tall buildings and a vast empty sky. Still tired. Just stressed about midterms. Hopefully it'll be fine. John invited me to his study group. John? We all took History 201 together last year, remember? German Shepherd, finance major. From the corner of my eye, I see a sly grin spread across Lucas's face. Is this more like one of the, you got a crush on the person? I see how it is. Could the raccoon have a little crush? I just grunt in response, the insides of my ears flushing. Huh? Invited you to his study group, did he? I could picture it already. It's getting late, the others are tired and start leaving one by one. Soon, it's just you and John. You both reach for the textbook, his paw falling on yours. You gaze into his dreamy eyes, heart racing. Quite the scene, Lucas. George Lucas Films. Ever considered switching to English lit or trying your hand at fanfiction? Either way, pretty sure John wouldn't be up for it. Yeah? What makes you say that? I can tell when someone is into me, Lucas. The wolf snorts, still grinning. Right. I must admit, the scenario Lucas described sounds more than a little alluring. But I'm confident John is not into guys or me. I decided to change the topic. What paper was that earlier? Lucas Grimaces. Essay for my politics and media politics and media class. Not a fan, I take it. It's okay, actually. The professor is very good. I just don't care for the topic. Wouldn't take it if it wasn't required. Lucas is studying journalism, which means that we've taken some writing classes together, but otherwise his course load is very different from mine. In fact, we met in one of the introductory writing classes freshman year. We became friends after we were partnered for an assignment and exchanged scathing reviews of each other's work, which we for some reason found hilarious. Sports is political too, you know. Pretty much everything is now, these days. Lucas wants to do sports journalism when he graduates. He played lacrosse in high school, so he's got money. And while he didn't continue his athletic career, he never lost interest. Yeah, tell me about it. It seems every other retired athlete wants to be governor nowadays. That's not quite what I meant, but I let Lucas rant a while about as I drive us further into the suburbs. Compared to the din and excitement of downtown, Magnolia Hills is pretty quiet. It's one of the most affluent neighborhoods, so all we see is 1- and 2-story houses and opulent mansions. Mostly surrounded by low walls to preserve the privacy of the owners, with cameras installed at the corners to scare away any potential troublemakers. I'm surprised they'd leave a whole project unfinished here. You think the rich a-holes would want the eyesore removed. But Lucas' direction proved correct, and I'm soon parking near a large construction yard, with what appears to be a luxury condo not even halfway finished. The forested hills that stretch further north start nearby. Whoever was building this flattened a sizable portion of the land. I mean, most buildings do need to get flattened, or the land needs to get flattened. They need to really make sure that the soil is not loose, but a bit more, not too constricted, but not too loose. Just the right amount of space. Wait, do you even have permission to film here? Why? What do you mean why? We'd be trespassing otherwise. So, don't tell me my roommate's only raccoon and Nova unwilling to trespass a little. Wow, speciesist. And for your information, no, I wouldn't mind. But I'd still rather know what I'm getting myself in. I agree. If you're gonna say yes or no, make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, how risky it is, what are the possible consequences going on here. Am I gonna be the fall guy? Fuck that. Things like that. Despite my annoyed tone, the wolf chuckles in amusement. Relax, I did manage to get a permit. Can't submit an official school project with illegal footage, can I? I nod, satisfied, and start taking out Lucas's equipment out of the back seat. Why was this abandoned anyway? There was some dispute with the locals, and before it was resolved, the company went bankrupt. The ones who were supposed to take over got mired in yet another court case, and it's been in limbo since. Boring stuff, really. Well, when it comes to court cases, yeah, it's slow. Doesn't even have to be criminal. If it could also just be like processing papers, changing your name, whatever. It takes a while. Multiple sessions, and there are times you need your lawyer. Usually you do. So you have to pay someone just to represent you. Make sure you don't say the things that shouldn't be said. Yada yada yada. Not boring enough for a school project, it turns out. Or maybe just the right kind of boring. Who knows? University work can be pretty mind-numbing. But hey, whatever gets you a passing grade. Dab me up on that one, brother. We hop over a shoddy fence and walk to the center of the construction yard. Lucas takes an appraising look at our surroundings. Alright, good enough. I'll set up here for now. Go chill until I'm done. Then we can go up there. He points with his snout toward the half-finished building. Seems dangerous for me. That's where I head right away, since it's the only source of shade in the otherwise flat and empty space. I take out my phone while I wait, spending several minutes browsing John's social media. Huh. He's much more of a nerd than I thought. Looks like he's been going to a couple of the larger cons these past few summers. I veer into fantasizing about driving down the coast to attend a convention with him, nerding out for a full weekend, pestering our favorite authors and actors. But that could be fun, actually. We could even cosplay together. I've been wanting to cosplay Prince Azra from last year's Gardens of the Stone. John could be the princess dashing bodyguard. Yeah, right. I mutter as I switch over to Furtube. Furtube? I glance over at George Lucas. I glance over at Lucas, who is taking a sweeping shot of the construction yard. There's not much there, but I know his neurotic perfectionism has taken over, and it'll take forever to line up the shots he needs. My gaze drifts back to my phone, and a video on my home feed catches my attention. Will-O-Wisp destroys flame-spewing idiot. Videos of superheroes giving yet another villain a beatdown are a dime a dozen, but I click anyway. They seldom fail to entertain. The British superhero does indeed give a beating of a lifetime to some polecat that can breathe fire. That footage is shot on someone's smartphone and seems to be taking place in the middle of London. I haven't seen this Will-O-Wisp before, but she dances circles around the polecat, binding him with bright flashes of light before punching him from angles he doesn't expect. This reminds me of My Hero Academia. I bark out a laugh when the final blow lands straight in his crotch. That had to hurt. I bark out. Oh, wait. Yeah. Sorry. Nick, move your ass out of the shot. I look up to see Lucas waving at me impatiently. Alright, sorry. I slide my phone back into the pocket and rejoin my roommate. And you call me deaf. The wolf grumbles as I stand at his side. I roll my eyes. Almost done here? Yup, I just need some footage inside and a shot of the view of the city from the top. Sure. It's all just bare concrete on the inside, with pieces of rebar sticking out haphazardly from beams and columns. The staircase just is unfinished, but looks sturdy enough that I don't fear it will collapse under me. I'm surprised to see no graffiti on any of the walls. Come to think of it, there wasn't any on the outside either. Guess the Magnolia kids don't care to explore the place. That or their rich parents won't let them. To be fair though, the spot is somewhat removed from the rest of the neighborhood. I regret not having a can of spray paint rolling around my car. Been a while since I've inflicted my art on the city's various conveniently available walls. And this right here would make for an excellent canvas. While I look around, Lucas sets up his camera again, but takes just a few still shots before removing it from the tripod. Not gonna record your script? Nah, haven't finished it. I'll do it in voiceover later. I shrug and follow him upstairs. The workers finished constructing 10 floors before the project was abandoned. There's no easy way to access the very top of the building, so we settled on the last finished floor. Ouch, blinds my eyes. The view from here is very nice. I can see the downtown with its skyscrapers glittering the late afternoon sun. Further toward the horizon, the ocean stretches on and on and on. Magnolia Hills itself is pretty charming from up here too. Plentiful trees line the narrow streets and the lawns are immaculate. The views in the suburb where I grew up further east are not quite as nice. Next to me, Lucas is taking his landscape shot of the city. Would be pretty cool to live here if they ever finished it, right? Don't know, I think it was a bit of an asshole move to cover up the hills with his mess, no? I'm kinda glad it was never finished. Yeah, I guess you think they'll pick it up again? Oh wait, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess. You think they'll pick it up again? Doubt it. The locals want the whole thing demolished, and for good reason. Alright, I think I'm done. Shall we head out? Let's stick around for a bit. I like the view. It's too early for dinner anyway. Lucas shrugs as he puts the camera and the tripod away, zipping up the bag. He then sits down the floor next to me, dangling his feet over the edge of the building. I follow suit. So, you saying you want to live up here when you graduate? I snort. On whatever salary I'll have. I wish. Lucas grins and nudges me with his shoulder. You never know. You could write a surprise hit. Nope, I'd rather be an agent or work in publishing. You sure? Your stories aren't half bad, you know. I still can't believe you talked me into showing you my writing. What can I say? I'm very persuasive. He winks at me. Clear this guy wants some tail. I jostle him playfully. Figured out your summer plans yet? I have an interview for that internship at FSBC at the Monday after spring break. If that works out, I'll be in the city. You should rent with Jess if that happens. I think she's staying in Nova too. Lucas nods. It'd be nice to visit my grandparents though. Been a while since I've been to Peru. Oh, multinational, huh? Your dad's still set on vacationing in Europe? Yeah, and I think I'll go. I should be able to do a shorter internship in August once we're back. Sounds like a plan, mi amigo. Yup. We sit in silence a little longer, watching the sun inch closer to the horizon, enjoying the pleasant breeze. The next few days are going to be hectic. I have 2 more midterms on top of the papers that I need to finish by Monday. It's nice to enjoy a brief reprieve from all of that. A few minutes later, Lucas stands dusting off his shorts. Alright, let's go. I don't want to be stuck in traffic forever. Fair enough. Lucas offers me his paw and I let him pull me to my feet. I'm about to reach for the camera bag when I notice Lucas frowning at something behind me. I turn around to follow his gaze. It takes me a moment to spot an odd glint in the sky above the neighborhood. I realize I'm seeing someone flying, and they're headed straight for us. The fuck? Before I can even begin to react, Lucas tackles me to the floor and right in time. I barely register the red lights streaking past before something crashes through the concrete wall behind us. That kinda scared me. Wow. I've only begun to lift my head before a second figure touches down on the floor nearby, not even sparing the 2 of us a glance. Through the hole in the wall, I see a tall figure clad in glowing red armor, recovering from his fall. Bars, my man! The second figure doesn't waste another moment rushing through the gap. Lucas is pulling me up into the staircase. Holy shit. Is that the Templar? Wait, what's a Templar? Yeah, I think so. Fuck. Loud clangs resound from beyond the wall as the 2 opponents clash in superpowered combat. Come on. We gotta fucking bounce, man. We're just 2 ordinary people. Lucas goes down a flight of stairs in 2 hops. I almost tripped over my own feet as I rush to follow. The force of the blows being exchanged upstairs dislodges copious dust from the unfinished walls. I swear I can feel the whole building shake. We're running hard when Templar crashes through 3 landings straight, ending up a floor below us. Lucas and I freeze his assailant, who I now realize is a wolf with black fur, jumps down after Templar. His paws are surrounded by some strange green energy. He grabs Templar by the neck and punches him in the gut with such force that it sends a shockwave. Chunks of the armor sent flying, but Templar extends his hand, and a mace appears in his paw, which he then swings sideways at the wolf. The mace hits the supervillain in the side, causing him to drop Templar. The armored hero brings the mace around for another strike. Neither of them has seen us, I think. I'm not even sure they registered our presence when they first appeared here on the top floor. Lucas is so tense, I can see his whole body vibrate. We watched the flight in rap. Oh wait. There's no L there. Sleepy. We watched the fight in rapt awe before I snap out of it. Go! I whisper, yell in Lucas's ear. He nods and starts running down the stairs again. I try to follow, but right as Lucas makes a turn, the fighters, their paws locked in a grapple, crash through one of the support beams. I yell as the staircase begins to collapse. Oh no! What would the hero do or choose in this scenario? I'll be honest. Yes, this is a second recording, I know. It's quite obvious, but I can't really lie to you guys and gals right now. But yeah, push Lucas out of the way, yeah. I have no time to think. I rush towards Lucas and push hard. He grunts as a shove sends him tumbling to the edge, and he rolls to the side and onto the concrete below. He then disappears from my sight in a cloud of dust and debris. I have no choice but to retreat. I'm cut off. Templar and his opponent continue raining blows on each other while I dash behind a wall, thinking frantically. Nick! The black wolf's ears flick at the sound, but he can't afford to be distracted right now. Still, my heart hammers in my... Is our friend okay? I think I messed up. I pushed him out of the way and he tumbled straight to the concrete floor. Oh no. I rush over to the side of the building, dropping prone and hanging my head over the edge. I'm fine, keep going down. Lucas rushes over and looks up at me. Sorry, not to me, at me. Fuck, dude. Just jump. I blink at him in disbelief, flinching when one of the combatants is smashed into a wall yet again. I can't possibly make it. The angle is too awkward, and if I miss, there won't be much of me left to scrape off the ground. Only thing I can do is shake my head. I'll catch you. He braces himself and holds out a hand, as if he expects me to jump. No, I told you, just keep going. The stairs below are fine, right? Yeah, but... Go! With that, I rush back into hiding. I hope Lucas isn't going to do something stupid. At least he has no way of getting back up here, I think. All I can do now is watch this battle play out. What if instead of saving him, we just literally said, fuck this, I'm dipping? Would have that... Oh, wait. Templar is a superhero, one of the best in Nova City. In fact, there's no way he's losing this. And there's the thumbnail, everyone. You have no need to guess and what? That's the thumbnail. I just need to wait this out. Stay out of the way. Make sure the building is not crumbling under my feet. Once it's safe, I can see if I can clear the rubble blocking the staircase. With any luck, Templar will just scoop me up and deliver me to safety himself. The hopeful thought lingers for a very short time. Lunging when an opening presents itself and dodging whenever Templar counterattacks, the wolf slowly but surely gains the upper hand. With the green energy swirling fiercely around his arms, he lands devastating blows on the armored hero. The next thing I know, Templar is on the ground, with the wolf looming over him, paws interlocked, bringing his fist down at his chest and helm. Again. And again. Shit. More and more cracks appear in Templar's armor, and I can even see parts of his face now. His muzzle is bleeding. The wolf won't let him lift the arm holding the mace. A slow, horrible realization that I am watching a superhero lose a fight engulfs me, hammered in deeper and deeper with every blow. I need to do something right fucking now. Not fight, but I could at least distract him somehow. There's a piece of rebar lying next to the collapsed staircase. It's hardly a weapon. I could try something with it. Oh, we could. Okay, I'm liking this now. The more, if a visual novel provides me with options, then I'll call it a game. You know, if it's not gonna give me options, then yeah, it's a visual novel. Yeah, of course. We gotta distract him. I'm sorry. We gotta save him or something. I rush over to grab the piece of rebar, thankful that the canine has his back to me. Gripping the rebar so tight my claws sink into my palm, I begin to creep toward the supervillain. Even over the deafening sounds of his fists mating Templar's armor, I can hear my own pulse drumming in my ears. Yeah, this is scary. Think about it. It's like, yeah, you want to help Superman, but at the same time, you're in your mind, you're like, I could literally be killed here in this scenario. Like, dead, gone. This ain't no laughing matter, you know? I yell as I swing the metal, putting all my weight into the blow across the wolf's back. He turns around, surprised, his eyes focusing malevolently on me. Before I can move a muscle, he swings the back of his fist at me. Oh no. There's an explosion of pain in my chest. The blow sends me flying. Ah! Or is it like, ugh? I hit the opposite wall and crumple to the floor. The impact has knocked the wind out of my. I thought it would be. That's actually insane. He survived that. I was expecting Nick. I accidentally killed the character by, picking the wrong option. I can't breathe. Fuck. I can't breathe. I'm trying to inhale, but I just can't. It's as if the blow caved in my chest. Oh no. My whole body's on fire. I'm gasping, trying to force anything into my lungs. Distantly, I'm aware that the fight continues. Perhaps the distraction was enough to let Templar recover. At last, I managed a deep breath, inhaling dust and dirt and sweet, glorious air. Slowly, agonizingly, I managed to crawl up to my knees. Clutching my chest, I try to figure out if anything's broken. I can't tell. It sure feels like it, but I can move. I can move at least. My eyes are watering, but I try to focus my attention on what's happening in front of me. Templar is indeed back on his feet, and while his armor is in terrible condition, he has the wolf on the ropes now. I can only wheeze as I watch the scene unfold, which is a pity, because for a moment I actually forgot all about the pain and want to cheer. Templar brings down his mace on the bastard's paw with such force that I hear bones snap. The wolf howls in agony. Oh! And for the first time since the fight came to this godforsaken condo, he is on the retreat. Templar presses on, driving him back until the black-clad figure rushes to the open edge and flies off. Using the wall, I hit the mic, I'm sorry. Using the wall for support, I get up to my feet, then take shaky steps toward the superhero. My elation at this apparent victory is short-lived because Templar suddenly collapses to his knees. I gasp when I get to him. Hey, he's like me. The armor around his torso is in shambles. The parts that are somehow still lingering on him full of deep dents, and I can see a sickening amount of blood. He pulls off the ruined helmet by approach. To my surprise, Templar turns out to be a middle-aged badger. A badger with blood streaming down the side of his face and from his muzzle. I can't even see his left eye under the flow of crimson. I stand there in shock, not quite comprehending that I could be seeing a superhero in this condition. That was... His voice is raspy, pained, even though he somehow manages an actual smile. Incredibly stupid, kid. I look around, frantic, trying to decide what to do. My friend was here. Fuck, it's so hard to force the words out. An ambulance must be coming. I can feel my phone in the pocket. Wait, I can feel my phone in my pocket. If it's still intact, I can make the call myself. No, I think that's it for me. Oh no, come on, man. I blink at him. What? As if in response, he coughs up yet more blood, then chuckles. Your name? Kid? Nick. Sir. You're very brave, Nick. I need you to do me a favor. Anything, sir. He nods. A strange expression in his face. Sorrowful? Apologetic? He reaches out with his paw, and I grab it, But before I can try to assist him up, he tightens his grip on me. Promise to use it well. Wait, what? I blink. Wait, is this sort of armor passable? I guess so. I blink again, unsure what he's saying. He maintains his grip, his intense eyes boring into mine until I nod. The badger lets out a relieved sigh, his paw going slack. That's when I feel a sudden burning in my wrist. I cry out. I'm not screaming. It's like almost midnight. What happened? Did it crash? I thought it crashed. I was like, what? I pressed the enter and spacebar, whatever. Nothing happened for a couple of seconds there. I'm on the floor. Darkness creeping into the edges of my vision. Templar is looking down at me with that same odd expression. Where's his armor? Sorry, kid. The last thing I see before I pass out is a superhero toppled to the floor next to me. Then, it's just darkness. Honey, where's my super suit? It's at the dry cleaners. What? I'm slow to wake up. There's a dull pain in my chest and back. I mean, the man got backhanded by a super villain, so yeah, it's amazing he's alive. My eyes flutter open, and I find myself in some kind of hospital room. It's very small, cramped even. There's nobody around, and there are no windows. The medical bed I'm on is uncomfortable, but I wince in pain when I try to shift my weight. A synthetic sounding voice startles me, and I almost fall off the bed. Good evening, Mr. Saunders. I look around to identify the source of the voice, but nobody's there with me, and I can find no other source. I don't know if you can hear it, but someone's dog is barking. It seems to be coming from, and someone is freaking honking the horn of their motorcycle. What the hell? What's happening outside? I don't know. It seems to be coming from somewhere above me instead. Hello? What's happening? I hear a slight humming noise before the voice speaks again. Yep, that's a motorcycle. Okay, you are in a safe location. You were picked up by Super Fang. Super Scott? You're no hero. I'm kidding. My mind races as I recall the events prior to me losing consciousness. Lucas's shoot at the construction yard, us chilling on the building, the crash, the fight, Templar. Did Templar make it? The hum again. I'm not at liberty to elucidate. That's a different word. What about Lucas Rodriguez, the Culpio that was at that place? No civilian casualties were reported. I take even breaths to try and slow my heartbeat, then search my surroundings as I run my paws through my head fur. No sign of my phone or my wallet, or my clothes for that matter. I'm wearing some kind of a hospital gown. Are you my doctor? I'm not a medical professional. I am Gil, a virtual assistant. It is, however, my assignment to ensure your care at the moment. Where am I? I'm not at liberty to elucidate. There's one door leading out of the room. While I suspect that I'm supposed to wait, I still decide to get up to stretch my legs. Gil doesn't object. I'm not in as much pain as I thought, although my body is very sore. How long have I been here? You've been unconscious for 37 hours and 8 minutes since you were first brought here. It's been 7 minutes since your awakening. I'm a little unnerved by the presence of a computerized assistant who I can only hear. Anything wrong with me? Multiple contusions, minor blood loss, fracture of the scapula. None of these conditions are life-threatening. I sigh, somewhat relieved, and make the mistake of rolling my shoulders. The piercing pain in my left side announces the presence of the fracture Gil just mentioned. I take a moment to recover, then walk toward the door. There's no handle. Please refrain from attempting to access the rest of the facility. The team has been alerted to your awakening. I nod and step away, contemplating the implications. Gil said Super Fang picked me up from that condo, Templar's teammate. I hope that means they came in time to save Templar. Or Templar. It looks like I'm about to meet the rest of the Sentinels. As in on cue, someone steps through the wall right next to me. Literally through the wall. Oh fuck. I stumbled back gasping. Hubba. I mean, I recognize Unbound, of course. The bear is wearing her signature white and purple costume, face hidden behind a mask, her eyes and brown muzzle visible. Her form is oddly blurry as she steps through, but it takes on a more solid appearance almost instantly. My apologies, I didn't mean to startle. Oh, no. Go ahead, madam. Startle me as much as you want. She doesn't sound all that apologetic, but I nod, my mouth dry. I'm standing in front of another superhero. I swallow, but before I say anything, she angles her muzzle up toward the ceiling. Gil informed the others to gather in the meeting room as soon as possible. Baron in Black, Mimesis, did I say it? Mimesis, yeah, and Superfang have been alerted. Thank you. So they're a 5-man team, I think. Adding in Templar. Unbound turns to me. Come. Alright. YouTube, calm down. She exits the room through the wall, and for a moment I'm left there to gape. There's a click at the door and it slides to the side, opening the way. I find myself in a dimly lit hallway, which looks nothing like what I have seen in any hospital. Am I in the Sentinel's secret base? The third part of me wants to dance in excitement, but this isn't the time, not when I have no idea what's going on. Even if a superhero rescued me from that condo, I would expect to be dumped at the nearest hospital. Well, he doesn't know, but I think I know. Clearly, he inherited Templar's his super suit. Or whatever, maybe it's the mace, I really don't know. So what am I doing here? Unbound strides ahead of me and I hurry to catch up. Is Templar okay? He was in pretty bad shape. The superhero stops and gives me a long, searching look that makes me rather uneasy. Templar passed away before any of us were able to get there. Oh. My heart sinks into my stomach. Was I a witness to the death of one of the greatest superheroes of Nova City, if not the entire country? This feels unreal. Come. I already did. Dozens of questions are on my tongue, but Unbound seems too impatient to talk. We walk through a door that slides open at our approach and cross a short catwalk into another hallway. I suspect Unbound could be taking shortcuts with her superpower, but she's not for my benefit, I assume. Normally I'd be trying to get glimpses of as much of this place as I can, but the news of Templar's death has me too distracted. So it takes me by surprise when we step into a bright, circular room with an upraised platform in the middle. There's a thick round table standing there. In the middle, a holographic projection floats above it, displaying some data I have no frame of reference to understand. The walls of the room are littered with large monitors displaying dozens of images and video feeds. 5 seats are arranged around the central table, but only one of them is occupied at the moment by Mimesis. The hood he normally uses to conceal his face is down. A domino mask covers the fox's eyes. He's holding a Rubik's Cube, which disappears promptly into the folds of his outfit at our approach. Well, that's a cute design. His whiskers twitch and he leaps from his seat. Nick, good to meet you. I'm somewhat taken aback by his friendly tone, a sharp contrast to Unbound, who has been deadly serious so far. Mimesis, is it Mimesis? It's gotta be. Shakes my hand, smiling, then puts a paw on my back and nudges me toward one of the empty seats. Good to meet you too, Mimesis. Well, this is awkward. I take a seat anyway, fidgeting nervously. Unbound is just standing there, menacingly, like a JoJo reference. Hope you don't mind that we looked at your driver's license, had to know who we were dealing with. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I agree. But, why am I here? Mimesis tilts his head to the side and points at my right hand. Huh? What the? A power fist? A cock ring? I just now noticed that there's a copper red band around my wrist. At first I think it's plastic, but when I touch it, I realize it's in fact metal. It sits incredibly snug and feels almost weightless. If I wasn't looking at it, I wouldn't know I wouldn't know it was there at all. The surface is very smooth, even though there are some images engraved onto it. I give Mimesis a confused look. What's this, my man? Well, you know, a source of Templar's powers? He frowns at my dumbfounded look. I think it means you're his successor. The hell he is? I swivel my chair in the direction of the new voice. Okay, that's a cool design, I'll be honest. I like it. Victorianish? Steampunk? I don't know. The Baron in black in his full steampunk. Oh, there we go. Get up and holding a cane. Stalks into the room. He is wearing an intricate clockwork mask and is otherwise covered head to toe. To the point I can't even tell what species. I'm like having. I had a hard time trying to pronounce species. Species. What species he is. Despite not seeing his eyes, I can feel him glaring at me. I mean, he's absolutely staring at us with his freaking steampunk eyes. I sink further into the chair. Mimesis waves upon the Baron dismissively. I turn my face back to the fox. What do you mean by that? What you just heard. The bracelet is passed from one person to another, and it is what makes one Templar. I don't know how or why, but we found it on your wrist. The Baron stands next to Unbound, continuing to glare at me. Why is he sitting here? Before anyone can answer, the final member of the team runs into the room through an entrance on the opposite side. Unlike the rest of his teammates, Super Fang is not wearing his mask, and I can see the tiger's face in full. Damn, that's Super Fang. Sorry. There was a robber the third, so I made a brief detour. Where the hell's her mask? What? We're in HQ. His gaze finds me, and he smiles sheepishly. Oops. I don't know. That's fucking stupid, you know. I'm gonna end this video right here. I'll do 40 minutes in. Thank you for watching, everyone. Good luck, whatever you're doing. Good night. I'll be seeing you in the next video. See ya.